What if I told you that there is a fuel that's lower cost, environmentally friendly, and homegrown? Would you believe me or think that that's too good to be true? Well, it isn't. Either way, you can start calling me Professor Fuel because I'm about to teach you about Unleaded 88. I need like some glasses or something to make me sound a little more educated. If you want to know what to look for in order to get your hands on this fuel at the pump, keep watching. But before we break that down, let me explain what Unleaded 88 is. Now, Unleaded 88 is an upgrade over existing fuels that have been around since the 1980s. It's a fuel that contains 15% ethanol, which means 15% of this fuel is made up from corn grown right here in Iowa. Here are 5 reasons every driver should be fueling up with Unleaded 88, regardless of what other people have to say. Number 1, it lessens carbon emissions. Because this fuel is made up of natural products, corn, it is reducing the amount of emissions compared to regular gasoline by 46%. Now, that's a stat our planet Earth loves to hear, as fueling up with Unleaded 88 is one of the small but mighty ways you can reduce your impact on the environment. Number 2, this is where we talk about saving the money. At the time of this recording, on average, you can save about 15 cents per gallon by choosing Unleaded 88 over typical gasoline, and more than 70 cents per gallon by choosing Unleaded 88 instead of non-renewable fuels, aka fuel that is not made with natural products. Corn. As they say, put your money where your mouth is, and you can be sure that I'm putting my money towards some gas station snacks. Let's get into reason number 3, which is engine performance. Now, this is a fuel that is used in NASCAR, and engines have undergone the most exhaustive fuel test ever to make sure that all is well under the hood. This higher octane fuel not only provides increased power and performance like you would see on the racetrack, but it also helps your engine run better while reducing carbon emissions. Number 4 is all about reducing cancer-causing toxins in the air we breathe. The vehicles that we drive are the greatest source of air pollution that cause cancer, heart disease, and other health problems. Increasing ethanol in your fuel decreases the amount of nasty petroleum parts that spike emissions from your tailpipe. So when you choose Unleaded 88 at the pump, you are advocating for a healthier you. Now let's finish this off with number 5, which is one of my personal favorites, and that's supporting corn farmers. Now, half of Iowa corn that is harvested in the fall goes to ethanol plants to produce both biofuels and protein-rich animal feed. So by putting more clean-burning, affordable, homegrown ethanol fuel in your tank, you are also creating more of a demand for Iowa corn that supports our Iowa farmers. Okay, so did you get all that? Good, because now here's where things can get a little complicated. So strap on your seatbelts. I know that hearing these benefits and even taking down notes about this fuel is very different than actually taking action and consciously choosing Unleaded 88 at the pump. Now, I know that once you leave this video, it could sound good in theory to choose Unleaded 88, but you have no idea what option that is when it's time to fill up your tank. Like, oh, Shelby, I'll use Unleaded 88. And then you're like, oh, I had no idea which one it was. And I already told you that I'm Professor Fuel, so I want to live up to that title. Which is why we're breaking down the different ethanol options you have so you can go out and support all the benefits that we discussed. Starting off with Unleaded 88. Most often you will just need to find the big yellow 88 button to push. Or you might also see it labeled as E15 or E-Blend, as those are different names for Unleaded 88 depending on which gas station you're at. Now, if you don't see any of those words at the pump you're at, don't worry, because you can still make a good choice at the pump by choosing an ethanol fuel. Look for the lowest price that has a yellow 87 octane button next to it. It can also be marked as super unleaded, which is a fuel that contains 10% ethanol rather than 15% that is found in Unleaded 88. And if you're still following me, E85 is one of the most exclusive versions of ethanol fuel that is only approved for flex fuel vehicles. To see if you have a flex fuel vehicle, just check out your gas cap. If it's yellow, then you've got the golden ticket. If you're ready to find an Unleaded 88 station near you so you can better the environment, save money, support farmers, and drive clean with the rest of us, you can head to drivecleaniowa.com to locate your new go-to gas station.